Hey, this is Kyle from ambitupdate.com, and I'm actually on my way to meet a good friend of mine, David Risley. And I want you to come along for the trip because David Risley is a really interesting guy. In fact, what's real cool about David is he has a website. It's actually kind of like a blog content publishing platform that generates 850,000 visitors each month. Now that's crazy. So it's actually a really remarkable achievement. I'm on my way to meet him to kind of pick his brain about how in the world did he get that. He's a young guy, real cool, down-to-earth guy, and he's into a lot of publishing for technical people and helping people along. So I'm just gonna try to pick his brain if I could get into gear here. We're just gonna have dinner and just hang out for a little, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so here we are at Chili's, and hopefully we can find a good seat. It's right around lunchtime, so it usually doesn't get too trafficked around here. But anyway, I told him I'm gonna pick his brain, but I also told him that if there's any questions he didn't want to answer for competitive reasons, not to do that. But if you go to his blog, you'll see he's really open about this kind of stuff, so he's real cool about that. So I don't think there'll be any problem grilling him, but this is a caveat. I told him, hey, you know, don't say anything that you wouldn't say in like a blog post or something, but I'm sure we won't have that problem. All right, let me go see if I can find him. Hey, this is Kyle from ambitupdate.com, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, David Risley. We met about 2 years ago, as I mentioned before, and his website is davidrisley.com and pcmech.com, and he's a real cool guy. He gets like 850,000 visitors to his website, and I'm hoping that I can pick his brain a little and see if maybe he can share a little with us on how he was able to do that. Just before you moved over into the blog, you had like a full content management platform that you use?
Yeah, well, it's one that I created. It's called Mirror Server. And it served me well for a while, but then I decided a blog was the better way to go, so I switched over to WordPress.
Cool. So now, so pretty much like how would you tell our viewers, like, how do you get so much traffic to your site? I think that's the biggest question we want to know.
Well, a few things. One is you got to update a lot. We probably post 3 to 4 times a day. We try to. It's obviously my partner and I, we have personal lives as well, so we can't post all the time, but we try to do 3 or 4 a day. The other thing is give away good quality information, and keyword being give it away for free. If you give away a lot of good stuff, people are going to come to your site. Things that are good, even if other people are already talking about it, if you put it up there and you save people time because they can get it all on your site, they're going to come.
Cool. So okay, let me see. You give away a lot of free stuff and people keep coming back. So the idea is to publish often.
Yeah.
Publish a lot.
Some of the most successful blogs out there. I mean, one is, I got nothing to do with the site, but TechCrunch.com is a big tech blog. They probably post 30 to 40 times a day. So yeah. It's just the high volume is obviously better.
Cool. So now regarding like search engines and stuff, like, do a lot of people find you through the search engines?
A lot through Google.
And like, why do you think rank so well with Google?
Well, it's a blog. Blogs are very search engine friendly already, so that helps right there. The other thing is just that when you give an article a subject line, a title, you want to use something that people are actually going to search for. So you try to put some keywords into the blog post that somebody's going to actually search for, and then when Google does the thing they already do well, they're going to find you. I mean, we've had some articles show up at #1 ranking in Google accidentally. We didn't even try to put it there.
Cool. So pretty much your traffic strategy is like you publish often and you use specific keywords in your articles and in your headlines so that you show up in Google. Your content that you provide is very valuable so that the people who do find you on Google keep coming back frequently.
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
And well, obviously it's working pretty well for you.
Yeah, we also do. we also do opinion. We we don't hold back our opinions. It's a blog site after all. So and I can't say that we don't publish stuff on there that we don't know is going to get people wanting to argue with me.
Okay.
So that right there, having a little bit of controversy sometimes also helps.
Okay, so I guess that kind of was going into my next question, which is like, how do you produce stuff that people want? And you just said, when I say want, that gets a lot of activity, and you just mentioned controversy.
Controversy helps. Being that we run a tech site, we kind of have an idea what topics are going to get people up in arms. And it's not like we're just publishing stuff just to make them mad, but we could publish something that we know people are going to want to read, and if we can give it a little bit of a controversial twist, we're probably going to do it.
Cool. So, well, I think, what was I going to say? I think that has to do a lot with the mindset of people on the internet. People are coming on the internet, they want great information on the internet, but I think a lot of people come on the internet for some kind of entertainment value. So it's like, in the forefront of their mind, they may be coming for value, but really what's going to do the trick is, I don't want to say entertainment per se, but maybe just stimulated in some kind of way, whether it is getting them angry, getting them happy, getting them, just to produce some kind of activity.
Yeah, I mean, not all the content that we have is designed to help show them how to do something. I mean, some of it is just designed for them to go, huh, and leave.
Right.
But if you can make them do huh enough times, they're going to subscribe to the RSS feed, get on my mailing list, and come back. Cool.
And so, well, just to clarify, an RSS feed is kind of like a mailing list where they get notified every time he publishes something.
Right.
Well, I guess I should ask you that question. How do you get people to sign up for your RSS feed?
Basically ask them. I mean, at the end of all of our posts, it says if you want more of this, subscribe to the RSS feed. Also on the sidebar of the site, there's an area right there to get on the RSS feed. With feedburner.com, we actually allow people to subscribe to the RSS feed using email, so they don't have to know how to use an RSS.
Cool.
So whatever you could do to make it easy for them, you just put it out in front of them and ask.
Okay, so now he mentioned RSS feed, which is kind of where I'm going next with Web 2.0. Obviously, some of you know about that. Prior to Web 2.0, it was mainly email marketing to get people to come back, and obviously you've done some of that, getting people to come back to your site. Well, RSS feeds and some of the other things he's talking about is kind of new additional ways you can get people to continue to come to your website, and so obviously he's doing a pretty good job of that. What are some other ways, or if any, do you use to get people to come back?
Well, we have forums. So that right there does help. It's another segment of PC Mag where people can come and get into conversations with people and get help. And I'm just now starting to use some of the social media stuff like Facebook and Twitter and things like this to try to get people in that way. I'm kind of new into that area, so it's generating a little bit of traffic, but compared to the traffic we're already getting, it's not a whole lot yet.
Right, and I'll go ahead and say that this new media stuff, this Web 2.0 and social media that he's talking about has the potential to do a lot. I mean, just take our word for it, look into that, and obviously this is not, he's a sharp guy, and his website is tech related, so he kind of knows what he's talking about when it comes to stuff like that, and social media is really where it's at. Where it's at. If you want to check out David Risley's site, his personal blog is davidrisley.com. I'm going to put it on the screen there. And then his main traffic website is pcmech.com, where it's pretty much all things technology, right?
All things tech. Our byline is helping normal people get their geek on.
Hey, I guess that sums it up. In fact, he was just mentioning, like, one of the things is how do you get a WordPress blog? He's got some videos that he's going to be putting out for that.
We've got a membership site at pcmechuniversity.com, and that's one of the courses I just put up there.
Cool. Well, hopefully you'll be hearing more from us. Dave is a guy I met in Tampa a couple years back, and we just kind of reconnected, and so hopefully we'll see some more stuff with him and myself. Yep. All right? Okay, so we just got done eating here at Chili's and about to leave to go home. But I wanted to recap a couple things that I wasn't able to get on camera. We also talked about how you can use YouTube and other social media platforms and Web 2.0 technologies to really skyrocket your traffic. But the bare essentials, if you watch any of the previous videos I've posted, if you just continue to do the bare essentials, your traffic will grow, increase exponentially, and the more that you post, they have a compounding effect and really can skyrocket your traffic. Alright, so if you like this video, go ahead and post a comment at the bottom of this blog. Then if you like it, we'll go ahead and do more of these, meeting more interesting people who can help you and I grow our websites together.